Hello everyone, Derek Green here. Reason for the video today is to try a new format of rolling out some new and updated standard operating guidelines, SOGs, in order to kind of standardize the information as it gets rolled out to hopefully help clarify things a little bit rather than everybody having a little different interpretation of the information. Hopefully this kind of clears up the intent of the updated guidelines. First one we're going to go through today is the updated cell phone and social media use policy. Purpose is to kind of protect ourselves and you all from any sort of liability in regards to social media these days. Everybody knows that we're now able to have our personal cell phones on us throughout the day, including on the rigs. We've done that so you are accessible in the event of family emergency or anything along those lines. That's the intent of the personal cell phones, not to be able to be on them in the rigs, taking pictures while you're out on the rigs for personal use. That's not the intent. 2621, 2622, and 2641 all have their designated rig cell phones that are carried by the company officers. Those are to be used if there's any sort of information or photos to be collected on scene at all. When that information that was collected and that media was collected is complete with, it's the company officer's responsibility to delete that stuff off of the rig phones so it's not just built up on there. Pictures of trainings, pub ed stuff, anything that can kind of portray the department in a positive manner. I welcome you to post that stuff on personal social media if you so choose. Again, just ensuring that it's being done tastefully and in a good manner. Pub ed pictures. We're always looking for content for our department social media pages. Any sort of pub ed content, pictures, with permission, of course, from the parent or guardians for use on our pages, can be forwarded on to Assistant Chief Hanning or Tammy. Both those ladies have access to the department Facebook page and will be able to get that stuff posted up for the townspeople to kind of see what we're doing day in and day out. Any sort of discipline action regarding personal cell phone use on scene is going to have a zero tolerance policy. Disciplinary issues are going to be immediately handled by the shift battalion chiefs, and depending on the severity of the violation of the SOG, it could possibly get escalated to the Assistant Chief of Operations for additional discipline as well. Like I said, with the rig phones, there's no reason that you should have a personal phone out while on an emergency call. So we'll leave that at that. Hopefully that's pretty clear what the intent of that policy is. We'll move on to the next one. The next one is more of an HR related policy, but we'll just touch on it quickly. So the next one is going to go over FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act. Whether it be family illness, birth of a child, adoption of a child. There's various reasons that FMLA can be enacted and used. The documentation in this SOG kind of lays out some of the groundwork and goes more in depth into different circumstances where FMLA would be able to be enacted by the employee. It goes into how long you can use it for, substituting sick leave so you are able to maintain your normal wage while you are out on FMLA. Um, Breaks down some different definitions, spouse, child, parent. They're not always such a clear-cut definition, so that kind of clears up a little bit what those terms can all be applicable to. Yeah. If you have any questions about any FMLA stuff at all, feel free to contact Sue from HR. She's going to be the go-to contact person for any FMLA related stuff. So appreciate your guys' time. Hopefully this was a decent format to kind of go through the new policies rolling out. Hopefully we cleared up any questions that you might have had. If not, let your officers know and we'll do our best to get your questions answered.